Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm going to start a series now with a lot of probably short videos about the electric system in my car, in my project car. Because I'm integrating the 850 engine harness with the 460 body harness. So it's going to take some time and it's going to be kind of complicated because I like to do it the right way. No butt connectors and stuff like that, just cutting cables here and there. So let me start this video with, let me show a little bit about the process, how I'm going to do this. So it won't be that, it's going to be a lot of information in this short first video, and you can kind of follow me how I'm going to do this. So I've been searching for this book for the past probably 6 months or longer. This is Volvo's original service manual for the wire diagram on the 440, 460. 92, 93 and newer, because it was a facelift, so a lot of things changed in the electric system. But this is what been holding me back from beginning with all this. I needed to find this manual. And what's good with this is, for example, this connector I showed you in earlier videos, that kind of red one over there, that connector, it went to the 460 engine harness. It's this one, and all this is the engine harness for the 460, so I'm not going to use that. And this is the ECU PCM. But I need to incorporate the 850 engine harness, which is it's laying here. It's this whole long one, and it comes up here. So this is one part of it. There are two of these connectors that goes into the PCM. So this harness needs to be incorporated with this plug here and some other stuff. So that's why I needed this manual, because if you look here, you can see the R stands for red. So this is the plug I just showed you, and here it explains every pin out what they go through. So I can use these pin outs to, because this plug, I'm going to cut this plug from this harness and attach that plug to the 850 harness, and I can just plug it in here like factory. That's why I needed this manual so bad, and that's just one part of it. You can also see on like, this is the harness on the table here. This is the harness that goes in the engine room, and there's some stuff on here that I'm not gonna need. For example, this was a fuse that goes from the 460 alternator, and it's a fuse in here, and it goes into the harness. I have no idea what it's for, and I might not need it. And the other stuff too, like this is some engine temp sensor, don't need that. And I think this is for the cooling fan, don't need that. So these connectors, there's a red one and a white one. So you can go in here, in this one, and you check here, and you see, here's the white connector, and it tells you everything what's on that connector and what pin they are on. And SB, I don't know what that color is, we'll see, but it's not the one, it's not the white one. So for example, here you have the white one, W for white. Oh, that's a right hand drive. So here's a white one for the left hand drive. Oh, that's over there. But you see what I mean? This service manual are so perfect if you're gonna incorporate harnesses from two different vehicles. And you can find regular wire harnesses online. I've downloaded plenty of them. The same here, the instrument panel. You got the terminal connectors, the pins, the color of the wire and what they go for. All this stuff you can't find online. You can find wire schematics like these. You can find online. I have downloaded plenty of them, but the connections like this is usually never with them. It's hard to find. So this book is awesome. And when it comes to the 850 engine harness, I have Volvo's own wire harness schematics for the 850. So I got all that stuff on my PC, so I just have to print out what I need for that harness. But what I'm going to start with, taking this whole harness apart. All this old electric tape and all that stuff, it's coming off, and I'm going to mark up everything. For example, this is the parking light, this is the headlight connector, this is the turn signal, and what's wrapped up here, this is for fog lights. That was not on my car, but the harness is still here, so the fog light wires here, I can remove those, I don't need those. And here's a ground. So I'm going to clean up all this so I get the wires exposed, and then I'm going to start removing what I don't need. But I'm not going to film that. It takes a long time to clean a harness like this. So I'll get back to you when I've finished this up, and we'll see what it looks like. Like so. And everybody that's been removing electric tape from old wire harness, you know how sticky it gets. So all these wires are really sticky now, but I thought that after I sorted out everything that I don't need, I'm going to clean them with brake cleaner before they go back in a different whatever it's called. What's this stuff called that you run the wires in? I don't remember. And they got silicone here, some kind of gooey. to keep the moisture out. But now I'm gonna figure out where all this goes. Some of them I know, like this is the turn signal, headlight, parking light. This one is fog lights, but I have one here, one extra here, that I don't know what it's for. Because on the other side I got the I got the fog light, but I don't have that extra. I got this one. So we got to figure out where all this stuff goes. And like this one, that's got no, I don't know. I know that these two are for the horns, and the fuse I talked about earlier, it just came out like that. So it has really no function in this harness when I'm going to use the 850. And this one got direct power from here, so that's got to be an electric fan. I'm not using that. I might use the, we'll see about that. And this is, I have no idea. I think, let's see. I think this one, I'm pretty sure this one is for the brake fluid level. And I know that this one is for the Viper motor. And we got some other stuff in here. We gotta figure out what I can cut and what I need to keep. So like these two, they're powers. It goes into inside the car, and it's got a connector inside the car. So this is probably something that feeds all the power to under the dash and stuff. So I got to keep that. It goes to this connector, and you have in the car you have the connector goes into, and this goes into this harness. So it keeps, that supplies power inside. So I gotta keep that. It's just gotta run it to some power out here later on. But anyway, I'm gonna figure out where all these connectors go now. And like this one, this is the diagnostic port on the 460, and it's got OBD1, so it's a different one. And I'm not using the 460 engine, so this is useless. This I can remove. Don't have to worry about it. So I'm going to figure out where all these connectors go, mark them, and then start cutting them out. Like so then. Now I have removed everything that I don't need, and I labeled the other stuff. I still have some questions about this. I'm gonna check that on the engine later on, because this is supposed to be water temp, but this is kind of a water temp too. So I'm gonna check that later when I get to see the sensors on the engine. It's outside and it's snowing. But other than that, it's that's to the starter. This is the brake fluid level. You got the side blinkers. The one is on the fenders. Got the headlight, park light, turn signal. This is also kind of weird. backup light, but well, we'll see. Other than that, that's for the horn, and this goes to the alternator. I guess this is to the light on the dash. This is the oil pressure, and I'm keeping this. I mean, this is the connector for the oil pressure on the 460 engine, and it doesn't fit on the 850, but I'm keeping the cables, so everything is run through the connectors, so I don't have to run any new wires for sensors on the 850 engine. And this is the, this one I was going to draw out from the other hand. I forgot this. This is for the windshield washer, and I'm going to have that in the trunk. So this green one I have to take out, so I have it from this end over here. And about, what was it, almost 20 wires I've removed, I think. Let's see, this is 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 från kontaktstyckena, och sen var det lite skarvat här inne i härvan också. So I counted the wires before I threw them away, and I think it was like 16 or 17. So this one's got a lot thinner. So, but I still have to, I forgot, I gotta run this washer wire, and then you gotta clean up all these wires. They're sticky like crazy from the electric tape. And then I'm gonna put this aside, and I'm gonna start with the engine harness, because it's gonna be kind of together with these. It's like I said, you have the oil pressure there, you got some coolant temp sensors, the alternator. So I gotta do the engine harness to see what I can cut off there and what I need to keep. So that's gonna be in the next video. This is the first one, and this was the harness that is inside the engine compartment. So I say thanks for watching, and next video is gonna be about the engine harness from the 850. See you later.